A story in 5 words.
Clean your room, or FAFO. Tom, TikTok moms are trying out something called FAFO parenting. It's a new trend, which means it's been around forever, where kids get tough consequences for acting out. For example, one mom smashed her little brat's iPad because she was whining. That doesn't sound like sane behavior, but remember we were talking about how they're internet dads? Maybe we're seeing internet moms.
Yeah, well, the things they described in this, by the way, I have smashed toys before. I think it's great. Every once in a while, smash a toy, then they know who's boss.
Wow. Now, do you just do this with your kids or with other kids?
Yeah, I just go to the playgrounds and start smashing things. Just throwing big wheels onto the highway. No, that's the thing. And I wrote Mean Dads for a Better America, as you know. And then when it came out, people like GQ were reviewing it, and they were like, apparently Tom Shalhoub's really into abuse. It's not abuse. It's the way parenting used to be done. And the examples in here were parents saying, oh, the kid doesn't have to go outside with a coat on.
Yeah.
And it's like, we did that anyway. That was normal parenting. And so it's not, we're not crazy. We want the kids to have a skinned knee or, a burned finger on the stove. Like, that's the kind of lesson we want you. We don't go to the playground and be like, hey, go see that guy in the raincoat? Go ask him for his phone number. See what happens. You'll learn your lesson.
It kills me too, Adam, because I would just be happy to have 2 parents in the household.
Yeah,
I'm not asking for much. I don't care about the soft parenting, the hard parenting. Maybe just 2 parents.
Well, first off, this sheds a lot of light on something, because many years ago I built a castle out of Legos with my son, and then I came home from work and it was smashed to pieces, and he said a crazy man just came in and kicked it and then left and yelled tough love. And I never believed him, but Sonny, I owe you an apology.
Yes.
Because I thought that
it's
was all
like the reverse
farce.
Santa.
Yeah. Well, listen, okay, so the self-esteem movement went way over the rails and caused a lot of problems. And basically the way I describe life is like, we need gravity in our life. Like, you need to build up some calluses on your feet. You can walk barefoot because you have it's not underarm skin, it's foot skin, and you can walk on the beach with it. And kids need gravity. And I would always use the analogy that when you send people to the space station and they have to stay there for a year, they lose bone mass and they lose muscle because they're in a non-zero gravity situation, and you start to atrophy. And so we've created this zero gravity environment for kids here on Earth, and then they step out of the space station and they collapse because life is filled with gravity.
Yes.
So I think we need gravity in these kids' lives, and it's no longer, thank you.
Yeah.
And we used to not have to synthesize it. We'd just go walk 5 miles to the well, fill the water up, put the gourd on your head, and walk back in the snow, and then we'll shoe a donkey or something after this. But now we live in air conditioning, and so we invented a treadmill, and weight sets, and we're smashing tablets. Great band, by the way. Great independent band. By the way, a tablet is simultaneously the newest and oldest thing on the planet, if you think about it.
Yes. We've gone back to the
Kids
tablet.
going back to the tablet. Moses and moms all smashing tablets.
Both wearing robes in the morning.
Right. No, we need gravity, and we need to create it.
Every once in a while,
we're doing.
drop that baby.
That's right.
Every once in a while.
That's right.
My wife would kill me. If I am so terrified holding a baby because my wife just stares at me like I'm Charles Manson. Drop a few babies down
I
a
go
well.
full Michael Jackson. I hang mine right over the railing. I put a sack over her head so they can't be recognized, and the paparazzi joins in, and I just drag their feet along that railing like a card in a spoke.
Andrew, when you're at the restaurant, you see a lot of people bringing in babies.
People bring in babies all the time. We had a table the other day I actually had to ask to leave because they changed their baby's diaper right on the table during brunch. Yep.
Wow.
Seriously, we couldn't tell the difference between that and the pancakes. We stopped doing brunch altogether. It was horrible. But that just goes to show you how crazy people are. But I got 2 ideas here. Number one, I think we start a nonprofit, Smashing Toys for Tots.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that later. But the other thing is you're right. It is gravity. It's an overreaction. Kids aren't tough these days. I mean, we put our kids in like a boiling tub. instead of just, lukewarm. And they're tough as hell.
Yeah.
My kids flip steaks with their bare hands. I mean, my kids have more calluses than Joy Behar's ass after a 2-hour move on the set. But the reality is that this was a TikTok trend. So if you read the article, it was just another TikTok trend. So these people weren't, FAFO on this. They were just trying to create a TikTok trend. And the thesis here is just put your phone down. If you put your phone down, you'll be a good parent. It's that simple. 90% of the parents out there are screwing up. Thank you. Thank you.
I saved the mom for last.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
That's absolutely right. Like, why are people following parenting trends? It's really the worst thing you can do, because it's like you have enough questions about what you're doing to begin with as a parent, because we're also terrified we're going to screw our kids up like we were screwed up. And so everyone tries to do something different, and then you come up with an entirely new way to damage your children. So, with gentle parenting, we see the result of that. Those of us who have teenagers, you look around at other kids and you're like, my God, like people have really done something wrong. So I asked my 16-year-old last night, I was like, and it was the first time I was kind of terrified of the answer, because I was always worried that I was too harsh of a parent. And I was like, did I gentle parent you? And I was worried she was going to be like, yeah, it was like a little, she's like, oh my God, no. And then I remembered a family that they grew up with, and they gentle parented and they attachment parented. So one parent would sleep in bed with one child, the other in bed with the other child, and they were very judgmental of all the other moms and parents on the block, until the dad came up to me. Our older girls were 9 or 10 years old, and he came up to me and he goes, what did you do the first time Pele told you to go yourself? And I was like, my child would never do that, because she knows I wouldn't say a word. I would just go right into her room, put everything of hers in a box, and send it to China.
Yes. Now you just send it to Salute.
Yeah.
Send it to Salute. All right, we got to move on. A new way to break the ice.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.